I just want to say I'm not trying to say that if you're white you can't complain.
Right.
I'm just saying that if you're black you get to complain more.
Right.
Because you can't. There you go.
Don't tell the band that. Yeah.
Because you can't, that's right. You can't take people's, like, historical context away from them. And everybody wants us to. Like, white people are always like, come on, it wasn't us. Like, they want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like it just...
Oh, glad that's over.
Oh yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom. And then it's just been parades and presents ever since. You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing that stuff that we went through that hurt us that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away, that was really hard for us, and we're still, so it's pretty even.
so it's even.
Yeah.
It's even.
Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rachak Wadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say shalom to the elect that teach his word and all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson on how it's already written in stone, it's already set in stone, that these devils are going into slavery, man. And as you can see the clip, how these Edomites, even though they taking their light in the back of their mind, they fear that one day, which we in that time, that it tells you that, remember, O Lord, in the day of Jerusalem, the children of Edom, that we're going to get these devils back, man. And it's not going to be nobody, saying, you know what, stop, those are the Edomites, slow down on them. You need to, don't put all your force on them. Don't beat his ass too much, because they ain't do that with us. Or it tells you that matter of fact, let's start off with this. This book of James 2:13. It said, for he shall have judgment without mercy. See? And that's what's going to happen to these Edomites. See, they're going to have judgment without mercy, man. They have showed no mercy. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment. See? So, the very ones that have showed no mercy, they're going to receive no mercy, man. Judgment without mercy, man. So, it's not going to be just like how now, these Edomites, as well as these other nations, they're rejoicing at our downfall. They weren't trying to comfort us. They didn't let us know who we were. They capitalized off our downfall. So how much more, which it was Esau, Edom, that was spearheading it, man. So how much more in a time, when the nation of Israel becomes the next rulers, man. This man is going to catch purity hell, and you see that now. This man is scrambling. He's trying to stay in the power. He's trying to prevent what the scripture says is going to happen to them, man. Because you got to remember, Cain, he was pretty much cursed of being the Edomite, man. Matter of fact, let's just get this real quick. Because this is why this nigga's on the run now. This is why this nigga's on the run now, because he got a serious judgment heading his way. So this is Genesis chapter 4. And I'll just get to the point. Verse 13. It says, and Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. See? Why? Because he's going to receive judgment without mercy, man. This devil is about to catch purity hell, man. on all levels, man. You know, mentally, physically, on all levels, this man is about to catch hell, man. You know, because that's what he brought unto us. But the thing is, he's going to receive double, man. And these Edomites know that. You know, like I said, we just played the clip, you know, and this man is trying to make it into a joke now. But he brought up a bad point. That's recent. It was no more than 2 generations ago. You know, you was goddamn getting your ass beat. For, you know, well, that's still going on now. But you was on a plantation. You was pretty much a damn in hardcore bondage, man. This is more of a mental bondage now. But back then, that was a mental and physical thing, man. You know? So it wasn't that long ago, we was actually, so we still slaves now, but we were that hardcore bondmen and bond women, man. You know? So now it's his turn to be that now. It says, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that found me shall slay me. See? And you see this nigga has become a fugitive and a vagabond. This nigga got so many aliases. You know, it was so bad he had to change everybody else's name up. You know? Because if everybody else kept the same name, and this nigga then it was all pretty much, he did all this in effort to bring the name of Esau. He didn't even want the name of Esau to be in the planet Earth, man. But guess what? He's now being revealed. The fugitive is now being revealed. And in this time, we're in a time where he's going to be sentenced. Then he's going to be judged. You know? And what's that judgment? Straight hell, man. Pretty hell that's coming to. And they ain't talking about him cast into the underworld. No, that's him being brought down to a lower state, man. You know? And we see the process of this now. You know, he's losing power. You see this man falling off. You see the chinks in his armor. And once he fall off, he's gonna get persecuted. Meaning what? He's gonna have to deal with the harsh reality of his actions, man. You know? So I'm gonna start, let me see, I start with it. This Isaiah 14:4. It said, thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. See? And that's what we see now. We see this place is ceasing. You know? We see that America and this power structure, this system as a whole, is losing its power. It don't have the strength as it once had. It says, the Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler. See, your power is being broken up. It said, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, and that's him, you know, showing judgment without mercy, man. It was a continual stroke. This nigga don't let up on nothing, man. You know, you see that it's about to be mass evictions throughout the U.S. You know, it was already bad enough this nigga charged you a water bill. You know, and certain things he charged you for air. You know, your check is you already get paid. You know, twice a week or whatever the case may be. You don't get paid really when the sun go down, and then when you get your check, you know, it's already spent before you even get it, man. He already took his cut out of it, man. You know, so he to beat the people with and wrath with a continued stroke, and that's really talking about Israel, because that's who the hell mostly went to. It said, he that ruled the nation in anger, it said, is persecuted and none hindereth. See? So now this nigga he's going to be persecuted, you know, and none is going to hinder and persecute. Matter of fact, I think I got that lined up. That word persecute. That word persecute, just a regular Google definition. It said, subject someone to hostility and ill treatment, especially because of their race or political or religious beliefs. See, and yeah, because you the Edomites, you are arch enemy, you know. But look what you have done to us, man. You know, and look at the similar definition. It says to oppress. See, it's going to be a time we're going to oppress you, abuse, victimize, you know, punish. See, so that lets you know it's a punish, it's an inflict a penalty or a sanction on someone as retribution for an offense, especially a transgression of a legal or moral code. See, and what was the first thing you did? That's why he broke that that law to love your brother, man. That's why this nigga is not our brother, man. You know, because when the prophet came to him and asked, you know, where's Abel? This nigga out of his, you know, that lets you know that Esau, the so-called white man, is the devil, man. Because that you can still see that being played out now. He don't even come out with a straightforward answer. The prophet asked him, you know, where's Abel? And I don't think he could have said, you know, he could have lied better than what he said. He could have just said, you know, I don't know, or he's in the field, whoop, whoop, this and that. This nigga came out with an attitude and said, am I my brother's keeper? You know? So this nigga, you know, is getting punished because he had transgressed, you know, the words of Yahweh by Simeon Shai, man. It says tyrannize, afflict, torment, torture. See, and that's what's going to happen to these devils, man. So it says, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted. See, he's going to catch the hell. It said, and none hindereth, meaning what? Ain't nobody going to stop this ass whooping that's going to be brought to this devil. See, the other nations are going to realize, you know, that once the so-called white man is out of power and we rule, they're going to realize that was the best option, man. You know, the two candidates, you see how motherfuckers rolling the dice. Should they vote for Biden? Should they vote for Trump? Well, this is on a bigger scale, you know, of rulership throughout the planet Earth. It's going to be Jacob and Esau. You see the reign of Esau, his reign of terror, and you see the results of it. You got power lines, you know, you got smog in the air, you got plastic bottles, you know, GMOs. This is what you get with this devil's in rulership. So once he's out of power, the nation's going to actually see that this is the best thing that's going to ever happen, man. That's why Kenyon said the whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth into singing. See, so once this man is overthrown, everything is going to be at rest, man. That's a time in creation that's been waiting on. Creation has been waiting on this moment for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High, and that includes Esau being overthrown, man. And when he get overthrown, man, this is not like, you know, he just gotta he's gonna be number 2 on the list in the rankings. You know, you got this nigga in your house. You know what I mean? No, man, this nigga is about to catch nothing but hell, man. Matter of fact, let's get this real quick. Lazarus and the rich man, I'm just gonna get to the point. Because it's gonna get so bad that he's gonna ask for just a little relief. He just wanna catch his breath, man. You know? So I start at 22. And it's talking about Lazarus and the rich man. So this is Luke 16:22. It said, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. See, so the beggar Lazarus died, meaning what? His status, that lot that he was in, that status of being a beggar, being at a lower state, was over with. That's why he was carried, meaning he was exalted, you know, into Abraham's bosom, meaning what he was. And when a bosom, that goes into comfort, man. So he was comforted. He was in his bed now. It said the rich man also died, meaning what? His reign of terror was over with, and was buried, meaning what? When you buried, that means you been brought down, brought low, man. You know, it said, and in hell, he lifted up his eyes, being in torment. See, and that was one of the words for persecute. You know, and seeth Abraham afar off and Lazarus in his bosom. He cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, see, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I'm tormented in this flame, see. So this man, out of all this hell that he didn't put on us, now he's asking for mercy. He want this ass whooping to stop or to slow down. You know, like the brother Aaron say, you know, you don't want him to kick your ass with a steel toe boot. Put a Reebok on and kick his ass. That's what this is what this man's gonna be reduced to. Just how our people reduced to. You know, it was just it was so bad. You know, Jake wanted to use the damn same bathroom as these devils. You know, to drink out of the same water fountain. That's a hate like no other, man. You know. You know, this man was able to go into your house and drag you out and hang you. All this hell that he put upon these people all the way up to this day with a water bill come back. You know what I mean? It ain't even the next month already rolled over. This nigga got another water bill in your mailbox. So on all levels, that's that continuous stroke, man. So that's what the rich man gonna be asking for, some form of relief, man. That's why I say dip the tip of his finger in water and cool his tongue. So he's gonna be asking for relief. But continue on, verse 25 says, but see, Abraham said, son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. See, so that's why I said none hindereth, man. Nobody is not gonna, somehow, some way say, you know what, we need to just squash this beef with Esau, man. You know, you got Moab negotiating us with, no, man. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop this ass with him, because this is gonna be the fear of the Lord, man. You know, that's gonna put this hell on this devil, man. This is why we're gonna have those new bodies, man. You know, it's gonna be the fear of Yahweh Shem outside that's gonna lay hands on Edom. Matter of fact, let's get that. You know, because these other nations gonna get it, but Esau's gonna be that standard. You know, where the other nations gonna get in line. They're gonna see the ass whooping Esau gonna get, and it's gonna hurt them. You know. So this is this is Ezekiel 25:12. It said, thus said the Lord of power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended. See, that's why you're being punished. See, the Lord is giving you the reason why this is about to happen to you. Because of this, because of that. See, he said, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said the Lord of power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut out man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. It said, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. See? And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord of power. See? So it's going to be according to the anger and fury of the Lord, man, that we're going to put this hell on this devil, man. That's why I say he's gonna be tormented in that flame. That's gonna be pretty hell that's gonna be brought upon this man. And he just asking for, you know what I mean, just a drop of water on his tongue, just a little relief. He really just wanna what Job said, he just wanna swallow his spittle, man. You know? So you thought that he was beating you with a continuous stroke. He's gonna be beaten with a continuous stroke, man. You know? Only day this man gonna get off is on the 7th, but even within that, he's gonna be tortured by demons, you know, and apparitions, man. So on all levels, this man is gonna catch hell, man. What else can I say? And these, like I said, these devils, the clip that we played, you know, they want to take it lightly. You know what happened, and like I said, that's slavery. That's recent, man. There ain't nothing you can just say that happened over a century ago. You know, a millennium. And just, you know, just overlook it. No, man. You can see that still is recent because you still see the effects of it, man. So how much more, you know, with those new bodies, what we gonna do to you devils, man? You know? So let's see, because we're gonna have our way with you, man. Ain't we gonna do what you did to us with butt breaking, you know, because these devils are a bunch of homos, man. But gator bait, you got what's tied to a gator bait? Leviathan ball, or what you had, nigger ball. You know, you had all these different carnival games that pretty much was pretty much harm Jake, man. You know. So guess what? Those things gonna be played out in the kingdom, man. Instead of you fighting bears and lions, you might be fighting ogres and dragons, man. So at the end of the day, you devils is gonna receive double what you have done to us, man. You know, and we're gonna get our hands on you. So this Micah 5:7, it says, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord." It's like in 5:8. Micah 5:8, it says, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both tread her down and tear her in pieces, and none can deliver." See, so we're gonna have our way with you, man. You know, it's gonna be a fiend frenzy. See, you ain't gonna be able to have your weapons to defend you. You ain't gonna be no tanks, you know, or whatever you lean on, your sword. That's not gonna deliver you on that day. You know, it ain't gonna be no goddamn Hamite saying, "Hey, you know, chill out on them Edomites, man." No, man. It said, "Thine hand shall be upon thine adversary." See, that lets you know that's ultimately talking about Esau, because he is the adversary. That's Satan, man. You know, that's our arch enemy. It said, "And all thy enemies shall be cut off." See, so pretty much we're gonna have our way with you devils, man. You know, and you see and you feel it coming, and that's why you got the Crown Royal 19. You know, that's why you got this word mandatory. You got these different laws and legislations being passed here and there, because he's trying to prevent this judgment from happening, man. But guess what? In due time, you know, these things are about to come abroad, man. In due time, that ass is going to be handed to you, man. So yeah, I just hold it with edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the Apostle Hell's great millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. DTA, a Bible ball.